welcome you to the Samadhi Game, this edition of Samadhi Game, this Saturday morning broadcast dedicated to shining, and bringing out that light that is inherent within you, manifesting it as a gift given gone. Is there a way to amplify that light? And I think that we've all been exposed to enough yogic principle to know that upon that which you put your attention, on that you become. And so we like to put our attention on flowers. We like to put our attention upon the sunshine, upon the beauty, upon the wisdom of the ages. And so we can do that if we take the Samadhi Game mantras. This is another way, another yoga. We can add these mantras to the mix of putting our attention and gain a little bit more inner awareness of the source of that light which is within us. So let's start off with the very first mantra in the book, the shadowless light of Samadhi, its feeling, tone, and state of knowing. Can you, Robbie has God bless you.
Sorry.
Robbie has a way of describing the tone. The feeling tone.
Tell me. Tell me.
You know how you feel.
I do.
Robbie is a sentient being.
Oh Lord! I mean, no. Sometimes I feel tones.
Yes.
Like in the key of D, like.
And those tones are filled with
Vibrations.
And what the vibrations are?
Do re mi fa sol la ti do.
But the vibration
they?
of love, of happiness,
Is
it sort of sings to you, doesn't it?
yes.
I'm drawing it out of her. It was a late night last night.
Coffee.
Here.
Cinnamon.
Cinnamon and chocolate.
Yes.
Viennese
Please,
blend.
can you describe to me what I feel?
Well, the way I take it, sometimes when you tell me that you can feel that tone, I might be touching you.
Yes.
And you say, can you feel it as well?
Yes.
And I say, yes, I can feel it. And if you tune in to the tone, you'll be able to feel that heart opening up, that heart
it's
vibration.
Between the tummy and the throat. And you're like,
That's beautiful.
Are you vibrating? I'm like, yes, you can feel that.
So the idea of these mantras is it's like you're touching your loved one, and you can feel the tone that your loved one is sending you of love. These mantras also contain a tone. So as we give these mantras, see if you can tune into that and then amplify it with your own heart. So you're shining that light, resonating that light, shining that light, radiating that light. Come on, let's go. The shadowless light of Samadhi, its feeling, tone, and state of knowing. You know it. You know it. You know it. O glorious shadowless light of eternity, that brilliance of I am Samadhi, shining in the void as 10,000 suns, descend, 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 as the tangible substance of loving splendor, dazzling intelligence and palpable power, for all to absorb and identify with, as the full and only authority throughout the earth, the boundless treasure house of the universe, and our infinite I am Samadhi, of scintillating fire and dazzling light. That I am. I release the power of mastery without limit now, revealing the self and flooding forth perfect miracles and all activities, bringing to pass the enlightenment of the ages, and letting every being on earth sense and surrender to the intimacy of this light, the intimacy of this light, the intimacy of this light.
Everywhere.
The fullness of this self expanding is love, wisdom, and joy forever. Now, great songs of praise and gratitude burst forth from the heart of humanity for that silent splendor poured out to all. Now, pure love flows forth from the heart of the secret love star in you, drenching the earth with the glory of the golden pink liquid light. Now, the oneness of supreme love, wisdom, and blazing joy in you overwhelms this world of duality in its glowing orb of transmutation, reconciliation, and dominion. making of terror a smiling sun of everlasting, all-powerful, limitless light, casting no shadow, and in which only that absolute perfection can forever dwell. Now, when?
Now.
I am limitless gifts of all good things, anointing the earth with abundance, healing, and happiness for all mankind. O presence of a shadowless light from out the great silence, we identify with the, we gotta, I don't know, I'm feeling a little silly. But when we say that, when we say, "Oh, presence of the shadowless light from out the great silence," we have to pretend as though, or feel as though we're in a movie, and we're calling out to the great being of all life, and give sort of a reverent, empowered tone to the voice. So let's try it again. Oh, presence of a shadowless light from out the great silence. And then we're gonna say we identify with that great silence now. Now,
the greatest light.
The greatest light, yes. Now, I am the elation and exhilaration, freedom and liberation of this eternal experience and gnosis of samadhi. Its ecstatic hearing, blissful feeling, cosmic scent, sublime taste, and immaculate vision, holding all safely within that compassionate diamond heart forever. What are we doing here?
Shining
And intensifying. I intensify this feeling tone of I am shadowless light, in acknowledgement, acceptance, and awareness. Surrender, devotion, and adoration. Just going back, this intensification, it's like turning up that rheostat on the wall to make the light brighter. We're intensifying so we can shine it out, and that shining goes to every corner of the room of your life. For this state of knowing that, this all-pervading I am samadhi, the intelligence of the heart that is divine illumination. And now you come up with a name for yourself, something great like I, the shining one, the great, indomitable, vigorous, intelligent, happy, smiling, loving, caring, sharing, forgiving one. Am awake. Where am I awake? In here, in the heart of this vibration moving out around us. Why not? Make it real. Let's say what it is, and then during the day as we go forth, this will all come true. Just as it did, as is the Ascended Master Jesus, to this shadowless light, its feeling, tone, and state of knowing. That I am that never sleeps and enjoys all, no matter what the situation, now and forever. Just a little interlude, a little musical break. What I've been waiting for.
We love Jason Mraz, his new album.
Really, we want to give a real good plug for Jason Mraz and his new album. Yes. The affirmation of being, the affirmation, the mantras. A lot of the new music that's coming out now is affirmative. Have you noticed that? Really beautifully affirmative.
And his album turned even brighter than it was before after what? He fell in love.
Yes. So don't
Here's
deny
to
yourself
fall in
love.
Fall in
here's
love.
to everyone falling in love, finding that perfect being that shares and resonates with you in all ways and can cause that light to shine.
A situation where it's stagnant, fall in love again with who you're sleeping next to. Right?
Love the one you're with. Beautiful. And we went to what was the concert we went to with Elliot?
Michael
Franti. Michael Franti also has this type of lyric in his music. It's mantras of joy and happiness. So we encourage you. check out
all the beautiful, all the freaky people make the beauty of the world.
All the freaky people make the beauty of the world. All the freaky people make the beauty of the world. All the freaky people make the beauty of the world. Amen.
It's true, because you just don't have to be boring.
And your freakiness is really, it's another way of saying your unique identity.
Your unique identity.
Your unique identity. It's clear, it's passionate, it's filled with your heart's love.
Shine on, you crazy diamond. Right?
Yes, exactly. Let me go here. Let me come down and get us another mantra. I'll put it up here so I can use it. What would you like to do?
I don't know.
Okay, let's do that. Let's take us down to a rhythmic mantra, because we're into the rhythms.
Yeah.
And this is like a song. We're going to sing the song. Sing the mantra.
Dissolving fear and shame.
Yes.
Right?
Someone I was listening to the other day was saying that shame is at the root of our problem on this planet. We're shamed for expressing ourselves, really.
Well, it's insecurity.
It's insecurity. And so here we go. Let's give the roaring white lion transmutation, and we'll call it a day after this. But we'll give this 12 times through.
Woo! But
So,
because of why?
Thanks for asking.
Because don't we have to 86 Pluto now? Let's do it
Tell
11
me
times.
about.
Because Pluto's not in part of our universe anymore.
Well, okay, we'll do it. Well,
11.
Okay, 11 times then. 11 times through. It's a good number.
Yes, it is.
All for one and one for
Miraculous.
all. So we'll do roaring white lion transmutation, and we'll rhythmically give it 11 times through, each time building a cadence, building the ideation of it, accepting the truth of it, moving forward from our heart with it, carrying it like this Christ child in the heart. Come on, let's go. Om, Om, Violet fire, Om, Om, Violet flame, Om, neutral witness, dissolving fear and shame. I am violet light of wisdom, joy, and grace, transmuting all desire. I am planet trace. I am amethyst crystal, roaring heart, white lion, a chemical purple cauldron, Perusa's light I am. As the vast blue ocean, a rosy ruby stone, golden rays of sunrise, ignited ego flown. I am diamond silence, gleaming on the violet rays, scintillating prana truth, dharma the way. Om, Om, violet fire, Om, Om, violet flame, Om, neutral witness, dissolving fear and shame. I am violet light of wisdom, joy, and grace, transmuting all desire. I am planet trace. I am amethyst crystal, roaring heart, white lion, alchemical purple cauldron, Perusa's light I am. As the vast blue ocean, a rosy ruby stone, golden rays of sunrise, ignited ego throne. I am diamond silence, gleaming on the violet rays, scintillating prana truth, dharma the way. Om, Om, violet fire, Om, Om, violet flame, Om, neutral witness, dissolving fear and shame.
I am violet light
Her wisdom, joy, and grace, transmuting all desire. I am planet trace. I am amethyst crystal, roaring heart, white lion, a chemical purple cauldron, Perusa's light I am. As the vast blue ocean, a rosy ruby stone, golden rays of sunrise, ignited ego throne. I am diamond silence, gleaming on the violet rays, scintillating prana truth, dharma the way. Om, Om, violet fire, Om, Om, violet flame, Om, neutral witness, dissolving fear and shame. I am violet light of wisdom, joy, and grace, transmuting all desire. I am planet trace. I am amethyst crystal, roaring heart, white lion, a chemical purple cauldron, Perusa's light I am. As the vast blue ocean, a rosy ruby stone, golden rays of sunrise, ignited ego throne. I am diamond silence, gleaming on the violet rays, scintillating prana truth, dharma the way. Om, Om, violet fire, Om, Om, violet flame, Om, neutral witness, dissolving fear and shame. I am violet light of wisdom, joy, and grace, transmuting all desire. I am planet trace. I am amethyst crystal, roaring heart, white lion, a chemical purple cauldron, Perusa's light I am. As the vast blue ocean, a rosy ruby stone, golden rays of sunrise, ignited ego throne. I am diamond silence, gleaming on the violet rays, scintillating prana truth, dharma the way. Om, Om, violet fire, Om, Om, violet flame, Om, neutral witness, dissolving fear and shame. I am violet light, of wisdom, joy, and grace, transmuting no desire. I am planet trace. I am amethyst crystal, roaming how bright line.
Chemical purple cauldron
Produces that I am, as the vast blue ocean, of rosy ruby stone, golden rays of sunrise, ignited ego throne. I am diamond silence, gleaming undivided rays, scintillating prana to the Dharma the way. Om Vada fire, Om Vada flame, Om neutral witness, dissolving fear and shame. I am violet light, of wisdom, joy, and grace, transmuting no desire. I am blood, no trace. I am amethyst crystal, roaring how bright lion, a chemical purple cauldron, produces that I am, as the vast blue ocean, of rosy ruby stone, golden rays of sunrise, ignited ego alone. I am diamond silent, gleaming undivided ray, scintillating prana truth, Dharma the way. Om Vada fire, Om Vada flame, Om neutral witness, dissolving fear and shame. I am violet light, of wisdom, joy, and grace, transmuting all desire. I am blood, not trace. I am amethyst crystal, roaring white lion, a chemical purple cauldron, produces light I am, as the vast blue ocean, a rosy ruby stone, golden rays of sunrise, ignited ego throne. I am diamond silence, gleaming undivided rays, scintillating prana truth, Dharma the way. Om Vada fire, Om Vada flame, Om neutral witness, dissolving fear and shame. I am violet light, of wisdom, joy, and grace, transmuting all desire. I am planet trace. I am amethyst crystal, roaring how I line, a chemical purple cauldron, produces that I am, as the vast blue ocean, a rosy ruby stone, golden rays of sunrise, ignited ego throne. I am diamond silence, gleaming undivided rays, scintillating prana truth, Dharma the way. Om Vada fire, Om Vada flame, Om neutral witness, dissolving fear and shame. I am violet light, of wisdom, joy, and grace, transmuting no desire. I am planet trace. I am amethyst crystal, robbing how bright lion, a chemical purple cauldron, produces that I am,
as the vast blue ocean,
a rosy ruby stone, golden rays of sunrise, ignited ego throne. I am diamond silence, gleaming undivided rays, scintillating prana truth, Dharma the way. One more, and this is it. Om violet fire, Om violet flame, Om neutral witness, dissolving fear and shame. I am violet light, of wisdom, joy, and grace, transmuting all desire. I am plan now trace. I am amethyst crystal, roaring heart white lion, a chemical purple cauldron, Purusha's light I am, as the vast blue ocean, a rosy ruby stone, golden rays of sunrise, dark night of ego flown. I am diamond silence, gleaming undivided ray, scintillating prana, truth, Dharma, the way. Oh, remember that big crystal last night that we saw embedded in that beautiful waterfall? Big amethyst crystal, gorgeous, beautiful thing. Just you can envision when you give mantras like this, you can envision in your that you are actually embedded within, and these radiating crystal sparks are all around you, coming down and filling you with light.
And the reason that we did it 11 times, originally 12, why?
Well, all for one and one for all.
No, I know, but you do it for the planetary.
Okay, the reason is that it's also astrological signs. You know, you go the 12 signs of the zodiac. So each sign, each quadrant of the sky, every quadrant filled with your intentionality. So the intentions that we bring to our mantras are vitally important. You know, how do we think of these things? How do we feel them? And these numbers give us ways of saying, okay, 12 signs of the zodiac, 12 hours of the day, 12 hours of a half day. You can do, it's sort of a random thing, but it brings that. So 11, though, I like the idea of 11, because you say, what is it? Pluto is...
Pluto's not in our universe anymore.
It's actually dissolved and gone away?
No, it left our orbit.
Left the orbit of the solar system, and it's now spiraling out into space someplace. So the gravitational pull of the sun just let go of it. This is really interesting. I'm fascinated by that. That is an interesting thing. One of the things that we do with Samadhi Game is we take the archetypical energies of the planets and we use them. There's a mantra that we have in the second section of the book where we call forth those archetypical patterns of the planetary, the astrological signs, if you will. And it's funny because in sidereal astrology, which is the Hindu version of the astrology, they don't even use Uranus and Pluto.
Oh.
They just don't even bother with them because their effects are so far away. But what they do have is the north and south nodes. Those are like the two primal. It is the primal duality. They're exactly opposite themselves on the chart, and they represent the primal duality that the person is born with. The primal tests of duality, so that if you can overcome and reconcile that duality, then pretty much you can say you can have your victory.
Really?
Yes. It's kind of cool. It's a cool thing. I like that about astrology, sidereal astrology, in that it gives you that particular understanding where Western astrology doesn't. And I think, though, that Uranus was that which is new, and Pluto was that which is old and karmically dense.
Yeah, because it's
and
really
destructive.
recognized in Western astrology. The 60s, 70s.
Mm-hmm,
That's really. They recognize it, in, whatever. I'm not going to talk about it
we're
because
not
I know very
astrologers,
little.
but you pick up these things, and we try to, when we talk about them in sort of a layman's term, but we talk about how we understand it, because how you understand it is as important as how an astrologer understands it. And we all have visions of how it can be looked at. And our visions are true.
It definitely affects each person, because if the moon affects the tides, certainly the planets affects us.
Yes, maybe at a lesser degree or maybe at a greater degree, depending on their alignment with other planets. But it's something wonderful to shine. Anyway, we're shining like the sun that holds all of this together and creates harmony with all of these different planetary forces, all these different archetypical forces within yourself, coming forth and radiating around this core of being.
Suzanne, I know.
Okay. So we want to thank you for joining us today, and the bells are hearkening us on and calling us into greater and greater things in our lives. We hope that you will shine your light and love forever. And thank you for joining us again. We'll leave you with some great music from Jason Mraz. And you're back to say goodbye.